Welcome back, and we are on part one of Wevideo features. So you already learned kind of the introductory part of how to get set up, work the dashboard, get your media, start your project. Now we get to start having fun. So what we're going to start off with is text and text layering. So we are going to look at the timeline. We have our media set up here, and then here's our timeline. I already went ahead and labeled all that the way I like it. Like I said, that's a preference thing. You label how you want yours, just make sure it's in the proper order. So what we need to do first is figure out where to find text. So all your features of your video are right here on the left side, and voila, text. Okay, so it gives you options of titles, captions, multi-line, seasonal, which are really cool for some stuff. Like here's some graduation stuff. It's graduation season. And then there's special stuff. So what we're going to start off with is just the basic. We'll just start with titles, since you usually want to start with like an introductory to your video. So obviously you see this has motion in the top right, motion. So we're just going to click see all. So sample text, it's not going to have any motion. So if you want to do just the quick sample text, you just hold the click, drag it, and keep it on there. And make sure you drag it all the way to the end. You don't want any gaps, because that would give you just like an empty black space video with nothing happening. So you want your video to start right there. Okay, now obviously we don't want it to have it say sample text. So you would just double click, and then it'll take you to this screen. Okay. Where it gives you a whole bunch of different stuff. So if I just wanted to say, Mr. Ferguson's first video, okay, there you go, there you have it. Now, you can change the font. Maybe we like bangers, I don't know, whatever your preference is, okay? You can change all this different stuff. You can change the size. Now, if you wanted to see that real time, you can do it right here, and then it goes there. So that does the same thing. Line height, spacing, there's all your tools. I'm not going to bore you with all that, because you should be familiar with all the bold, underline, and all that stuff. So that's pretty cool. Okay. Now, that's just basic though. So we're just going to hit cancel on that. Well, we'll hit save, and then I'll show you how to preview it. So here we are. I held it for 8 seconds. So that's the standard for a sample text. So obviously you can click this and you can make it longer, 12, 13, but obviously it doesn't take long to read Mr. Ferguson's text. Okay, so maybe 4 seconds there. So if you wanted to preview it just to see what it looks like, make sure you're back to the beginning. Shortcut is this. If you want to go right back to the beginning here, and then you hit play, there it is. Kind of boring. Okay, so let's delete that. So how you delete things. Here, delete. So let's take a look at some of the motions. Now, what's nice about the motions is you can just preview them and they'll show you what they look like. Boom. In a whisper. Out with a puff. Custom. Trailer cut. Okay, all these different cool things. So let's say if we wanted to do a cool one like this, say it was shapes. Okay, if you want to do that, put here. All right, double click it. Okay, I'm not gonna, I guess it's gonna make me. Hello. With Ferguson. Save changes. Okay, if you like that, hello with Mr. Ferguson. Boom. Okay, done. It's as simple as that. All right, so just a quick introductory slide, get their attention. You should be good to go. Now, let's talk about. I like one of my favorite ones, and this is just preference. Okay, let's see if I can find it really quick. Is this one. I just like how that looks. So you would just drag that here. Now you kind of run into the issue when you use these pre-made ones. Okay, meaning I'll show you in a minute here. I'll show you right here. So you click it. It only gives you one line, which I don't know. It's not my favorite part about Wevideo, but there is a way around it. So I'm just going to put, I'll just put sample text, whatever. Okay. Just want to give you, so say if you wanted to have more than just sample text and you kind of ran out of room, sample text for Mr. Ferguson's class. See how it automatically, which is nice, it shrinks to fit, but maybe you don't want it that small. Maybe you really want it to pop. So I'm just going to put, okay, I liked how sample text looked. And you can go there and you would hit save. Okay. And then since I added one for title, I have title 1 and title 2, you could just put it right under it. Oops. Mr. Ferguson's class. Now, what you see is they put it in the same spot if you're looking up here, which you probably will be. So what you need to do is take, and it'll only let you grab one since we're only selected for this one. So if I try to click that, do that sample, it won't move. It'll only move for Mr. Ferguson's class. So you want to put that kind of right under it. Obviously, you can change. This is auto, but 143 is probably as big as you can get it. Now, if you wanted to shrink it, you just hit it to manual and go here. If you wanted to change color, there's all your color. You can design your own color or just pick one of the pre-made ones. So, if you wanted Mr. Ferguson's class to be red, boom, there you go. Okay. And you just hit save changes and we'll see what it looks like. Okay. You always want to preview. Let's give it a preview. All right. Now that looks okay, but I think you would want to probably have sample text come up first and then Mr. Ferguson. So what you would want to do there, okay, you would want to make this one come in a little later. All right. Since I would put that at the end. Okay. Let's see what happens there. So I would say that's arguably too long, right? Because it probably extended. So you'd want to shrink that. So you can go here, shrink it. And then, I mean, how long does it take? 3 seconds? This one probably doesn't have to be. This one's probably a little too long too. Shrink that down. And then we'll go here. Ready? Sample text for Mr. Ferguson's class. Okay, that's a little better, but maybe you want to keep that sample text up there the whole time. So you can, because this is layering, because this is on top of that. Okay, so I'll go here, go all the way to the beginning. So all I did was extend that top one right on the timeline way over there. So it could be there the whole time. And then you have sample text for Mr. Ferguson's class. Okay. And then it goes away. Okay. And the effect will go. So that's just simple layering for text, just for you to see. Now there is tons of other stuff you can do over here, and they give a lot of cool things. So it doesn't you don't have to use the titles, and like I said, the multi-line ones, they do give you cool multi-line ones. So, I mean, there's a bunch. There's a 1, 2, 3. There's a 5-liner right there. Same with that one. There's a 3. So they do give you a lot of different options here on the motion multi-line. But that is just a simple how to do a quick introduction slide and kind of show everyone, okay, what are we covering today or what are we doing? Okay, so that will be it for text and text layering.